You know, I've been thinking, I had a good story in mind that I've never actually told. I have plenty of stories to tell, but I feel like this one's actually going to be really good. Does everyone remember back in elementary school when you likely had those two kids that were in love? Did they ever take it too far? Well, I actually got to witness an elementary school marriage that doesn't really make any sense at all at what I just said, but I'm going to explain it. I'll tell the story. To explain, we had these two kids. Obviously, there was those kids that would have crushes, and everyone knows them. We all had those kids. However, these kids took it a little too far. So they had rumors being spread about them possibly having a marriage. Now, at the time, we're all at the age of 10. No one really knows what marriage is. Doesn't make any sense. And so everyone's going around saying, these kids are going to get married. I can't wait to attend. But we all think it's a joke. No one really thinks it's serious. Because who would actually take that seriously? However, you're out and about. I want you to imagine this. You're out and about, having a good time with your friends, and it's recess. So, hold on. So you're all out there, you're all chilling. Everyone knows you used to either play Infection, you'd play basketball, whatever. So you're out there, just chilling with your friends. Nothing's happening, it's a normal day. All of a sudden, you see tons and tons of people gather around. They're all just gathering. Where? We had a blacktop. So we had the school blacktop. And in there was a little playground set that where everyone would play usually. You'd have the soccer kids, the basketball kids, all of that schnaz. And so no one really minded in each other's business. We all just kind of did our own thing. Until that day when you saw about 70 kids gather in the pit, as we called it, or the blacktop. Now, it didn't make any sense. Why are kids gathering there? What could possibly be going on? You see about 70 of them. And the teachers are obviously bedazzled. They have no idea what's happening. And this wasn't planned at all. And so you're gathering around. You're stopping your game of infection. You're all staring around just to see a kid in a suit and tie. And so you look over. You're seeing people lining up like they're the best men. And you're confused. You have no idea what's happening. No one has any idea what's happening, in fact. And so, you obviously gather around too. And then, that's when you find out that those kids are actually getting married. And we didn't know how to react. We were actually just as confused. No one had any idea what to do. Mine. That is not mine. So no one had any idea how to respond. And we're all just chilling. We're just sitting in the back watching. Next thing you know, you see the principal come out as they're proceeding with their ceremony. And so we're gathered around. There's a kid acting as the priest, and everyone's confused. No one has any idea what's going on anymore. Even the teachers are out here. They don't know what to do. This wasn't in their pay grade, and they're trying to figure out what's wrong. And so the teachers, they're probably panicking because they realize that there's some kids that are trying to have a legal marriage in their school, which obviously they couldn't be hosting. And so obviously the teachers, they're trying to shut this down. We are just simply watching. At the time, I was just watching in the back. I had no clue. Everyone was telling me, oh, they're getting married. I thought, oh, that's a funny joke. There's no way they're actually getting married. Just to find out that they had legitimate rings. Hey, free kill, free kill, free kill. Just to find out that they had legitimate rings and they actually planned on getting married. Now, to us at the time, this concept was a shocker because no one had any idea what marriage was, and we were just kind of watching, as I've said before. They had to actually call out the principal to put a stop to it, because the teachers didn't want us to watch this, but also couldn't just go up and stop it because they didn't have that power. And so It's just kind of crazy. And so it all happens. They almost get married. Principal comes in, shuts it down. We're all so confused. And then next comes what I call the aftermath. They actually got into so many problems after that that they actually just broke up the relationship. It was really confusing to just see them break up the relationship when everything seemed to be going just fine and they were all literally almost getting married and were on the verge of it. And then they decided to break up. So we were all so confused. The principal actually had to come in and give us a speech as to why marriage at such a young age isn't something to mess around with and isn't something that you can just kind of say, "Oh, we're married now." Ha ha. Ha." It wasn't that funny, and especially to the school. The school found it not very funny, and that was kind of evident with how mad they were. So we're having to fill out these papers on why marriage isn't okay. We have to get an hour-long pep rally. It's all just really disappointing. And honestly, we were kind of disappointed, mostly in the fact that we didn't get to witness the end of it and the principal shut it down. You had all the drama, people taking sides on who was right, who was wrong. Really, no one was right in the end. It was just a silly little debacle, and I kind of found it funny that they took it so far as to buy physical rings. I don't know why they were so dedicated that they would buy physical rings, but here we are with them buying physical rings. That's really all there is to this story, actually. I don't know why, but someone brought it up to me recently, and I just thought it'd be really cool to tell again. So thanks for listening.